One of the maybe youngest actors and singers to start was maybe Judy Garland. She started with the Magical Wonder World, Magical Oz, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Sorry.
Yes, that classic one that everyone has seen. If not the whole movie, of course, some very
the
short
book.
parts of the movie.
Yes, of course.
The very iconic movie.
I read also the book in English because I was here in Rome, and in the Feltrinelli's there is a section with every book in English, and there was The Wizard of Oz. I said, okay, I'll buy it. I never read it, so why not reading it in English? Maybe it's a challenge. Challenge accepted. Okay. And the movie is very different. There was a scene in which there is not in the movie, in which they have to cross a river. They build a raft, and the scarecrow is using his pole. He does not have legs.
Yeah.
He has his pole. He's using his body to push the raft. He got stuck between two rocks, and they have to abandon him.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
crying there.
Can you imagine that being
I
in the
was
movie?
crying. No, it couldn't be in the movie. Also because the scarecrow in the movie has the legs, so
Yes,
it would be
yes,
possible.
yes.
Now let's talk about the movie based on Judy Garland. It's another biographical drama released recently in the US. It's now in the top 10 box office, and it had premiered here in the Rome Film Festival. Judy, directed by Rupert Gould, tells another sad and tragic story. No, don't tell me.
No, you don't say.
No, you don't say. Of the amazing and talented star Judy Garland, specifically the last few months of her life, struggles in that period, and also some flashbacks to her youth and some important points/moments in her life, including when she was about to be casted as a Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz.
Which was a really important part in her life. Now, interesting fact of the day, and maybe also the sad fact of the day, is that, as we mentioned earlier, Piaf died at the age of 47, only 47, because of liver cancer, which was caused by alcohol abuse, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Now,
Another one.
yeah. Now, Garland also died the exact same age as Piaf, 47 years old, and the cause of death, barbiturate overdose. And unfortunately, they were both underweight and looked very much older than their true age. This is like, this makes me sad every time that I have to write about these matters and these biographical stories. It's just very, it's very sad.
Stress.
Now, who would have thought that this huge star at some point couldn't even afford a place or even a hotel room? Who would have thought that Hollywood can be so cruel to child actors at a point that even wouldn't let them eat or sleep or even simply be a normal kid? And yes, that's what really happened to Garland when she was first signed contract with the MGM. They wouldn't let her sleep properly, and 8 hours is the normal hour.
Yes, 8 hours is the normal amount of hours of sleep.
She worked about 18 hours a day filming. 18. They gave her pills to just work and not to eat, because they told her constantly that she is overweight.
Damn it.
Now, Renée Zellweger shines in the role as Judy Garland, and according to the director, and I was at the press conference, only about 1.5 songs were pre-recorded in the studio, but most of the songs, especially a very important moment that when you see the movie you'll find out, were sang on the set. You will be amazed by how great it will turn out. And Renée Zellweger really is good at singing. Just go watch in Chicago. Now, Rupert Gould does a fine job showcasing stage and backstage struggles, since he himself comes from the world of theater. Now, there are some very spectacular shots, and also the editing is very well done. The movie tries to stay true to both character and audience, and to perfectly honest, it's a quite accurate movie based on the researches I've done. Until now, this movie has 83% on Rotten Tomatoes and still at the box office. One thing is for sure, and that's this movie will get tons of Oscar noms, especially for Renée Zellweger for the Best Actress.